Hi everyone, welcome back after a long time. Behind me is Steam Falls, the second highest um, waterfall in the UK. I am approximately about 2 or 3 miles from Fort William, and it's took me about 40 minutes to get to this point, hiking on a trail. Um, Over the next day or 2, 3 days, I'm on a journey to basically show people that when we are in chronic pain, our brain is basically on high alert and we think we are damaged. As you already know, I've been cycling again and have recently done two big cycle events, both 50 miles. One was at a military airbase, and I was talking to the ex-head of the UK Air Defence, a very senior military man, and he asked me why I was there. I was raising money for charity, but more importantly, I said I felt safe being on the military base because I was in a controlled environment whilst I dedicated myself to doing a very long cycle ride. And to do that on the road, I'd be quite nervous. So I basically felt safe in that environment on the military airbase. But 2 or 3 weeks later, I got the courage through that to do another cycle event of 50 miles from Ipswich in Suffolk, the UK, with some very challenging hills. And the more I cycle, I find the more I feel relaxed in my body, and that tension dissipates and the fear dissipates. So I've decided to come up to Scotland. It's took me over 10, 11 hours. I left at 2 o'clock this morning. It's now late afternoon, and I'm aiming tomorrow to do a cycle ride here, a place I've never ridden before. Well, I'm basically 500 miles from where I live, so this is a long way for me to come up here. But as you can see, the scenery is amazing. And on Friday, I've set myself a challenge to climb Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain in the United Kingdom. And it will take approximately 7 to 8 hours in total to the top and back along the tourist trail. I've picked a day, luckily, where we're going to have some really good conditions. I'm told you need a reasonable level of fitness to do this, but when I came to Scotland last year and I saw that mountain, at that time I wasn't really doing much cycling, just here and there. And as you know, I had the vintage bike, but now I have a modern bike. After again, I've got through the worst. The vintage bike helped me to calm down my fear, to give me the confidence. By focusing on a vintage bike. I know it sounds strange, but it did give me that courage and focus. And now I've got a carbon bike, which I've got, and I've been doing a few 20 and just a couple of 30-mile bike rides, even where I live. So this is a really big thing for me. So yeah, join me on the next episode, where hopefully I'll be showing you a cycle ride I'm going to do here near Fort William, in Scotland. And on Friday I will climb Ben Nevis, and even though it's quite a nice warm day here, I'm told it'll be -2, I believe, at the top. And yeah, so join me for Ben Nevis and hopefully a cycle ride. Thank you.